I can't imagine what these conjoined twins have gone through. Their hips are connected together. They can't put on underwear from their feet and have to tie it with strings. When one needs to use the bathroom, the other must go along. Whether getting up or walking, both must keep their steps perfectly in sync. Otherwise, if they fall, it's very hard to get back up. God is fair. He took away the freedom of these two girls, but gave them beautiful voices and stunning looks. Because of their conjoined appearance, people often invite them to perform at commercial events. The younger sister thinks life with her sister is quite nice. If she could live like this forever, she'd be willing, but the older sister has her own ideas. She wants freedom. She wants to go out and see the world she's never seen. She also wants to have a passionate, romantic love. By chance, the sisters met a doctor. After examining where they were connected, the doctor scolded the sister's parent. For their own benefit, they let the two girls live as disabled people because the sisters don't have any organs connected. When they were born, a simple surgery could have solved this, but it was delayed until now. Their selfish side was ruthlessly exposed. The furious father cursed and wanted to drive the doctor away. The doctor wasn't angry. Before leaving, the doctor gave the mother a business card, but it was immediately snatched away by the father. The older sister, who longed for freedom, saw everything. She knew this might be her only chance. On the way back, the older sister asked her father for that business card, but the father didn't want to lose the sisters, his money-making tool, so he lied and said he'd already thrown the card away. Suddenly, the older sister lunged forward to grab it. Because she'd already seen the business card hidden in her father's pocket, the older sister is already tired of these days of being looked at strangely by people. She wants to find a doctor for surgery, but was rejected and scolded by her father. He tells the older sister, even normal people, some live like dogs, but because they're like this, they have the chance to make money. The older sister was left speechless. She now understands her father doesn't love them at all. He just sees them as money-making tools. She just wants to live a normal life. Why is it so difficult to rebel against her father during a performance? The older sister refused to sing during the show. The audience below saw this and demanded refunds. Not until the mother took out the doctor's business card did she show a victorious smile. They quickly had a medical examination. After detailed analysis, it was confirmed the two had no connected organs. They could definitely be separated, but due to the complexity of the surgery, they had to go to Switzerland. The doctor was willing to operate for free. The sisters just needed to pay for transportation. After returning home, the older sister asked her father for the money they'd earned over the years. The money-obsessed father, of course, refused to pay. The older sister had a fierce argument with her father. The mother on the side was still trying to make excuses for the father, but when he saw the bank book, he found not a penny was left from what the sisters had earned. At this moment, the father became both ashamed and angry. He grabbed the mother's neck and blamed her because she drank while pregnant back then. That's why the sisters were born as freaks. The younger sister watched this scene in silence because she knew her sister was so eager for separation surgery because she'd fallen in love with a man. The three met at a birthday party. The man was an agent. After meeting the handsome, wealthy man, the older sister fell for him. After the sisters agreed to sign with him, the man readily agreed to pay for their trip to Switzerland. Since it was getting late, the man let them stay at his place for the night. After the three arrived at the room, the man poured 2 glasses of wine for the sisters. The younger sister refused the wine the man offered, but the older sister drank it readily. Seeing the older sister's compliant manner, the man took the opportunity to sit beside her. Then he grabbed the older sister and started kissing her wildly. The older sister also responded passionately to the man. This made the younger sister beside them very uncomfortable. Who knew the man didn't just want the older sister? He actually wanted both sisters. After the younger sister sensed the man's bad intentions, she quickly thought of a way and said she wanted water. This got the man to leave. Then a big slap woke up the love-drunk older sister. Only then did the older sister realize the man wasn't good. The two grabbed the money on the table and tried to run, but the yacht had already started without them noticing. The helpless pair, even though they couldn't swim, had no choice at this point. They struggled constantly in the sea, but the harder they struggled, the more seawater entered their mouths and noses. Because their bodies were connected, their movements were very uncoordinated. They quickly became exhausted and passed out. Fortunately, the waves brought them back to shore. Their father rescued the sisters in time. After they woke up, the father suddenly cut the sisters' palms. It turned out the greedy father wanted to make more money. Once again with the priest, he packaged them as holy maidens blessed by the divine. Just by touching their blood-stained hands, one could receive divine blessings. Believers longing for divine protection pressed hard on the sisters' hands. Wanting to absorb good luck, the sisters in the crowd were like soulless bodies, letting strangers touch their blood. No one cared if they were in pain. money. No one cared if they might die from blood loss. A loveless family cold onlookers. The older sister could no longer endure this lie. The next second, she pulled out a dagger and stabbed it hard into her own heart. When the younger sister woke up, her sister was no longer beside her. The younger sister, worried about her sister's safety, dragged her limping body, searching aimlessly for her sister. In the unfamiliar environment, perhaps it was the special telepathy of conjoined twins, she finally found her sister in a room. She climbed onto the hospital bed and hugged her sister from behind.